There will be a heavy amount of lurking this game coming from Max on that Omen. He'll be just sitting in corners, creeping up and around and taking space on the other side. If they're not aware that Max likes to flank and lurk by now, that's on them.
He might accidentally open the door here. No, he gets past.
I love the use of the smoke there. Oh, Ape Student decides to push through the ego.
Jono. Controller versus controller. We see some mind games coming out here.
Gravity well.
Perfect stuff from Jono. Gonna close up the round. Wow, massive clutch performance.
Welcome to the Wattage, a community-based casual esports league. Here at the Wattage, we play Valorant, but with a twist. At the start of each match, we include an agent draft, meaning agent bans and no duplicate agents. Teams are forced to come up with unique strategies to make the most out of their off-meta picks and think outside the box to ensure victory. Each week, 10 players, 10 different agents. It's going down. Let's get into it.
Excellent. Well, I mean, that's it. We're in for game 2 here. Teams are sorted. They're in their respective calls together, and they've started drafting. We've seen some bans already start up for us. I mean, the usual suspects coming through. This is game 2 on Fracture. The Chamber immediately gets banned by the orange team. Yoru from the black team. Reina gets banned from orange on their second, and Fade for the blacks' second pick. That's it. First round of bans done. No surprises there, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you saw what Ape Sudu can do on the Reina. We know what can happen with Hawksy on the Yoru, so that gets banned out immediately. The Breach comes in again. They like to pick the orange team. I mean the teams are a little bit different this time around. It's not the same orange team as last game, but Noah remains on the orange team, and I think that's going to be him on the Breach again. Yeah,
black team with their first pick.
And here we go. The Jet, Geordie just saying in the post-game talks that he is a Jet main, and they're going to pick that up with the Sky.
Interesting to take in the first round of selections. Can't help but think potentially they're concerned about it falling away to the orange team when it comes back. But clearly we're going to see a Brimstone pick here. I would be very surprised if we don't see a Brimstone pick here for Rocky.
He does go for they do get the Brimstone.
That's it. We get to see lineup Larry again. I'm excited. I'm excited. We are still waiting on their second pick here, so they're still thinking this through. Not necessarily clear what their team comp's going to be. They'll take the KO. A nice pickup, useful for particularly Max there.
So black team picking up KJ.
Interesting. I mean, I like it. I don't know if what they're doing here though, considering they're still without smokes. You can very much expect them to target a controller now with that last ban. Maybe they're trying to bait it out because they're comfortable playing the variety left. I wouldn't be surprised if Yubi is forced onto an Omen here if we see a Viper ban. I'm thinking that if Black Team are able to pick up the Viper, that will be Geordie, and we may even see Ape Sudu or Corner pick up the Jet, as we saw Corner enter the fray for the first time last week, taking Yoru. So nothing would surprise me at this point.
There's a lot of different directions that we could go here with these final picks. They banned the Phoenix.
Wow.
Of all things, they ban the Phoenix. So I mean, I'm not sure about the ban there. Maybe they're just thinking back to last game. They saw what Hawksy did on the Phoenix. They didn't want to see it again. And that's the only kind of line of thinking that I can think for that. I mean, Phoenix has got the recent buffs, but I think there's definitely more strategical bans that you could pull in, and the orange team banning out the Viper. Now, I love this. I love this, considering they've got the Brimstone. Forcing the black team towards the Astra or the Omen really limits them here.
I agree. It's going to force Yubi onto the Omen, I believe. Although we have seen Geordie pick up the Astra in the past. Potentially, there's still a little bit of variety left. They opt to go with the Rays for their fourth pick. They will immediately get to pick their fifth. They haven't taken it at this point. In desperate need of a controller. I love the Rays pickup for them. A good synergy there for their team comp.
Yeah, I really like the Rays, but I would have loved to see them take the Omen and get that on the board, because if the orange team, they could definitely pick the Omen here. Max is very comfortable on the Omen, and that could take away the controller. They're forced to play Astra or no controller. If they take it, they pick up the Sage. And what's their final pick going to be here for the orange team?
A really, really solid team comp coming together for the orange team.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Watty. I think the Neon is a great rounding out to this pick. I would have loved to have seen Omen Neon.
Okay, that's the counter pick. And
they do go the Omen. So they go for the no duelist lineup. Omen can definitely play as a little bit of a pseudo duelist in the right team comp if they can set him up correctly. So I don't mind that at all. And that leaves the black team. I mean, if it's not Astra, if none of them play Astra, who's it going to be?
It is. So this will be Geordie. This will 100% be Geordie on the Astra, rounding out their team. I guess they were assuming that they weren't going to take 2 controllers and they were comfortable to play whoever was going to come back. Considering the Astra comes back, I wouldn't be surprised if we see aprt on the Jet now, pushing Geordie onto the Astra and Ubitube onto the Killjoy. That is my suspicion at this point. Jono will take out the Sky. As we look at those teams, Hawks is going to pick up the KO. Rocky, as expected, on the Brimstone. Calendar hovering on the Sage. Noah taking the Breach, as you pointed out earlier, Stacky, which is going to push
Max to the Omen.
Yes.
Which is there will be a heavy amount of lurking this game coming from Max on that Omen. He'll be just sitting in corners, creeping up and around and taking space on the other side of the map.
We're going to see Geordie on the Raze.
Yeah, Geordie on the Raze. aprt moves to the Sky. We've seen what he can do on Sky.
Wow.
Jono to the Astra. I'm excited to see how he performs. Corner on the Jet. Yubi on that KJ.
This is going to have an air of something funky to it. There is some bad blood behind this, I think.
I'm excited to see how this goes.
feel like they both feel like more balanced team compositions maybe than the last game that we saw. Something about it feels like both team with the right comps to slow down the aggressive pushes. We did see some really successful use of util to slow everything down in the last game. Keen to see what the attacking team start off with and what sort of pace that they set early in the game.
Yeah, definitely here. As my keybinds aren't working, I'm gonna have to.
Well, we're gonna see a very aggressive push set up for the attacking team here. That's the orange team, who are gonna start off real early, pushing all the way down main. They are gonna push into the Sentinel, which is Ubitube. A lot of pressure here for him to be able to slow him down. He's gonna play from Sand. No one pushing Sand at this point. All 5 of them going to push in through that main entrance. The utility is enough to slow them down at this point, but it's only delaying the inevitable. As Jono is waiting on side. That's the Astra. They're going to peek all together here. Smoke comes down from Rocky. And an easy take, an uncontested take. But Jono's going to get one through the smoke there.
Rocky, and they're on side for the defenders here to retaliate. They're pushing in quickly. They're sitting just outside the smoke.
Dire at this point. No util setup really for either team at this point. Calendar gets the heal off on Rocky. Does have his wall, does have his slows. None of them which are being used for this defensive position. Really need to see that come through. But he's going to get rounded out here by Yubi. Yubi's going to get the pick on Calendar. Meanwhile, Max is going to trade out immediately. This is 2v2. Both teams with one person really low. Time on the clock running down at this point. Great flick from Yubi. Yubi gets 2. Is it enough from the clock?
But he's out of time.
No time. A beautiful 4K, but they took too long. Wow.
Unfortunate scenes there. Yeah, I've got it all working. I thought I had... I tried to change them around a little bit, but it didn't quite work out in the end, so it's all good.
A great first round. Really good first round. I don't know what we saw from the defenders, though. They strolled onto the A side enough to give the attackers confidence that they've got it again if they want to take it. Rocky's going to set up deep behind the pack as the pack is going to push all the way in very fast. Corner's going to hold from that heaven position.
And Corner
gets one.
Gets a real cheeky little one. Noah trades him out. Oh no, he dies to the molly from Hawksy. Flash gets both of them. Jono sits here real quietly. He knows Noah's there. Noah doesn't know he's there, but Jono can't get the shots down. Noah gets the
with
second.
2 big ones. Wow. Wow. They do have side control here. They need the bomb to go down from Calendar. That's a beautiful 3K from Noah.
Spike planted.
And UB left as the last alive again. He's only got a classic.
Classic in a dream. He's going to jump onto side. And in the mid-air, he's going to take down Calendar.
Isolated.
He knows that there's one above him as well. He gets 2. He doesn't. Oh, the right click betrays him. Only 2 bullets hit. He doesn't take down Max. He was in with a chance there as well. With Noah only on about 1 health there, Stacky. The classic in a dream.
That was so close. So incredibly close.
Getting clips. We're getting calls for clip that in the chat there. So the banter has started. Okay, another aggressive push set up here. This is from the pinch angle on Arcade. They're going to go slow here, potentially moving into Ape Sudo. Ape gets 1.
And he gets traded out. And that was a Phantom in Ape Sudo's hands. That is a Phantom down for the defenders. The attacker's going to be able to pick that up.
As well.
They're 4-man pushing. They're already into heaven. Jordy sends the boom bot in there. Stalls him up a little bit.
Oh, they know where they all are at this point as well.
Hawksy, he's been seen. Corner. Just, he sees his butt. And Hawksy somehow gets out of that. With 25 health.
A massive heal from... No trade. No trade. Johnny gets 2. 2 massive ones. Calendar with a nice little clean up there as well. Calendar gets 2.
Finds himself in the 1v1 now.
1v1.
Jordy, he's got more health. But Calendar swings him. And just gets the kill, pops him. What a round from Calendar.
The unranked newcomer comes up massive in round 3. Unreal.
Incredible. What is it about these newcomers just strolling into Wattage Wednesday and just taking full control of the reins and saying, I'm winning rounds here. I'm clutching rounds.
Yeah, there's a point to prove, right? They're coming in. They know they're playing in Immortal Ascendant lobbies, and they're doing work. They are doing work. We are going to see a little bit of a split up at this point. This is the point that we see Maxi split for a bit of a pinch on a little bit less aggression. Hawksy peeks through the door and gets taken down by Corner with the Sheriff again. Corner with the Sheriff.
Corner's insane, man.
There goes UbiTube. From the lurking Max, a wonderful pickup as Rocky supports his teammate. That means they are 4v3 and rotating over to A site.
Gonna see who first.
Rotate.
Ape Sudo's here, he gets smoked out. Cheeky little angle, but no, he gets stunned. He can't scope in with the Marshall. He sees Rocky, he tags him through the wall, but he gets taken down to 5 HP himself. Max still lurking around through arcade. He teleports up into heaven.
2 peeking from CT.
It's gonna be hard to take here.
Yeah, very difficult. It's a big ask at this point, right? Like this. Maybe a little bit too early from Jono. Calendar gets another 2. It's just Jono. Jono and the Sheriff. The blind comes out. He's blind. Noah's going to take him down. He's going to shut that up real quick. That's 4-0. That is 4-0. And our unranked player is 5-2. I don't understand.
Just a massive showing from the attackers. The defenders messing up their draft a little bit, not taking into account everybody's agent pool, and it seems to be costing them early on.
Let's have some
Absolutely.
No comfort picks really for the defenders, and we've got 4 ults here for the attackers now as well.
We're going to see a double push on the pinch here. This is a pretty solid pinch. Max and... who is that with him? That is...
That's Hawksy. Hawksy on the KO. Defender KJ comes in. They're going to be able to hide in the little corner on side, but it gets destroyed.
Ape with a wonderful pickup there. taking out the Omen. We've got 2 pinching back. Bomb will go down. Kalenda gets picked up. They do have a Sky ult. Cabbages come out. They're only going to point in one direction now. They know where they are. Noah gets stunned.
Bono's trying to dash inside, makes the space for his team, pushes into Noah, but Noah trades him out. And the defenders, they pick one up.
Love to see that. Some beautiful team play. Beautiful team play from our black team there to get their first round of the half.
Absolutely. It's something that they need to show. Now they can build on that momentum. They take 4 players, 4 guns into the next round.
And an important pickup there for the orange team, managing to get a pick on Dish, creating a lot of momentum for them. But unfortunately, they forgot that they can get rotated back on, and they also get picked there. Offensive setup here from Killjoy on the A site. But this is a full-on default here, Stacky. We're going to see a little bit slower. Noah does have the operator in hand. Kalenda with him.
Very interesting. Max on the lurk. He picks up Geordie. And he falls back. Work. He's only got 11 health. That's a huge pickup from Max, and he's drawn the attention as well.
Ape, he's going to push this, though.
He's hunting him.
He expects that he's low. Noah, with an important pick-off, is going to have to pull Ape back onto site. And he's just freed up massively. Created
the space. The attacking team here, the orange team, playing beautifully off each other. But unfortunately, Ape Sudo finds a great timing. He picks up Max's elbow to take him down as well. And all of a sudden, the round momentum changes. So they pop. Hawksy pops his ult. He's going to flash through the smoke here. Finds a great flash onto Jono. And he's going to hunt down Yubi.
Hawk with 2 perfect pop flashes. Oh, it's like he knew where they were. Beautiful work there. Orange team bounces straight back and says, very funny, very cute, but no.
Yeah, I love that play from Hawksy. There's really only one place that the defenders could be there. He decides to push him. Shows how well he knows that KO. Gets those pop flashes perfect out of the smoke and around the corner. Really showing the strength of the KO. And there's not much the defenders can do with the KO ult going off as well. Their util shut down. Hawksy effectively gets a bonus life to force trades with as well.
Yeah, I don't really well. The defensive setups for our black team here are just off, just slightly. They're getting the intel that they need, but not in the right positions to be able to support each other, I guess. We are going to see Corner pop his flash.
I like this angle from Yubi, but Max spots him first.
Corner gets a beautiful ultimate kill on Noah there. That could potentially shut down this entire push.
And Ape Studio goes down. Hawksy gets Geordie.
Got it, concealment.
4v3.
Sorry, Ape Studio does not go down. Ape Studio gets the kill. Apologies. And we do have a 4v3 here. Rocky.
Hawk play slowly towards his teammate. They get the res off. This is 4v4 again.
Does that bait them over towards A? No, it doesn't. They hold strong.
Not enough.
The attacking team out of synergy here. They're rotating off of Dish while Rocky's walking toward A main.
This is not okay. This is not okay. The comms are all off. The bomb's going in the opposite direction. He's called them back. Does he get the pick? No.
He's got his knife out. He has the spike and the operator. Ape Sudo picks him up outside of main. Rocky playing away from his team. I'm not sure what the strategy there, what they were thinking the strategy was there.
Unwinnable at this point. Jono does take down Kalenda, who's on his own at that point. Hawks is going to push up the site, but it is useless. Corner will get the pick.
Has Max got this down in time? He has.
He got down.
He's teleported the spike away.
Max.
He's at least going to get the plan here. Now he's in a 1v4. Does he get timing? He sees Jono. Do they see him on the minimap? Do they know where he is? YouTube swings Jen and gets him.
Yubi with a very aggressive push, able to shut it down without them having to worry too much, without them having to sweat too much. I can't believe he got it down there, Stacky.
Yeah, it was very close on the timing. I think he had a couple of tenths left when the spike went down.
Really disappointing.
Trying to pick up the pieces of that round. Looked like there was a communication breakdown. They got the res onto Max, and they started pulling away from Dish because Rocky had B main control. He was looking up B main with that operator. They were ready to like rotate and explode on site, but Rocky started walking toward A main
and wanted to take it back with bomb with the operator. I mean, it's already difficult enough.
The last person that you want to have the spike is your operator wielder. Yes. It's not very wise to pair those two things together because you want to be holding those long angles rather than pushing onto site and planning.
Okay, they know that there is one at least at Dish. They've got the lurker in Max holding for that rotate. Meanwhile, Hawks
very passively
smoke. Oh, he sees too close there. The
Hawksy just sends it down to A.
Oh, that's beautiful entry. Beautiful coordination from the attacking team here. The U2 goes off from our Killjoy, which does a lot of damage to our attackers.
Max, he's teleported himself into a very cheeky position here. He's got to get timing. He whips the first, but he finds the shots and he gets 2. 26 health. They now know where he is. He's hiding in his own smokes.
It is 3v2, but Yubi in the corner very low. 2v2. Pull your gun out. aprt and Hawk on side. They're both going to get picked up by Hawks.
One enemy remaining.
Hawk is going to get to kill both of them very low here. Yubi big clutch on hand. The near side's going to shut him down though. Hawk going to go on either side and Hawk's going to get the kill.
Oh, wow. You've got to Max. That's a huge round from Max. He won the attackers that round. He teleported into such a sneaky position as he jumped down off of Dish into his own smoke, got behind 2 of them, then picked up the 3rd, rotated away from the sky ult, and then used the paranoia, I believe the ability is called, to get the final kill as they
for himself and Hawk
push back in. Yeah,
incredible
beautiful round.
Love the play. We're going to see a pinch setup here from our attackers over towards the B site where there's only 2 defenders. Early Tiger comes out.
He knows there's 2 here. He can't use the flash because he got some, but he's just better. He gets 2.
He's not going to double pick the op though.
Now Kalenda. He gets 3 before he gets taken out.
No way.
aprt. AimSudu.
It's just Noah left for the attackers. He's going to get picked up from UB2. That is a much better retake from the defenders. I think they've learned their lesson. I think they're trying to meet the aggression that they're seeing from the Orange team by playing that retake, particularly on the A site. And they're doing so with a high level of coordination. Much more coordination from our black team than what we're seeing from the orange, which is something that's going to be really interesting if they can claw back a few more rounds before heading into the half. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're like on attack.
Yeah, interesting. Let's see where Jono pre-places these stars. He's going to put them over toward A, and that's where the attacking team, they're going to go 5 through A main here. This is going to be a little bit of a send it round. Jordy's got the nade here. He's ready to go. Sends it early. Watty tries to push past, but Jordy swings off of his own nade and picks up the early kill.
That is beautiful work from Jordy, Goz. And the number advantage in the defenders team favor here.
Beautiful start here from the defenders. aprt is going to see Noah as he tries to sneak in, and he finds him. What great timing from aprt.
Beautiful little peek there. Everything getting shut down for the defenders. This is the momentum swing that we needed to see from the black team. Blind goes out. Ape's going to get a bit of information. There's at least 1 on B main.
They've baited out the Killjoy ult here. Rocky's underneath B tunnel. There's still 3 on A main. Still 2 on B. It's going to be hard for the attackers here on their save round. They're just going to try and take guns out of their hands.
Absolutely. And we do see the Astra. Oh, I love this ultimate. I think this is a fantastic ultimate. I'd prefer to see Ape maybe play a little bit more of a direct angle there, as Max has TP'd through into Canteen. They're not expecting it, but it doesn't matter.
Jono picks up 2 off of his Astra suck. The gravity well coming in huge. Max tries to sneak through mid, but they spot him on the rotate. Jono, huge round from him.
Huge round from Jono. Huge round. Stacky at 6-4. They look like they couldn't score a point.
They look like they've found their rhythm now. They understand how they've got to play this matchup. And they've got the momentum, but we are into a full gun round now. This is going to be big for both teams this round.
Absolutely. I mean, we could have a 6-6 on our hands here if the defenders can pull it together again and keep getting those early picks. We are going to see a very aggressive setup here from Geordie and Yubi, though.
The orange team on attack don't win this round. They're not going to have a full buy next round.
Well, he's seen 3 as well, Stacky. That's enough confidence for our lurkers to push through. I love this pinch. They're caught in arcade here, but they don't even realize at this point. This is going to be very important. Pull your gun out.
They swing it. And they go 1 for 1, 2 for 2.
Okay, even numbers. But again, if the gun's out there, they have the advantage because meanwhile, the attackers have a clean A site. It's just Geordie rotating back, Jono rotating back now.
Can he get here in time with the spike? He picks up the ore, which means off of the plant. He will have his ult. Jono sees him jump down. But Hawksy and Corner are there to... Wait, no, not Corner. Calendar. Hawksy and Calendar are there to protect him as he gets the spike down. Now they do have the ultimate. Both are pushing through Dish. I don't like this. I hate trying to retake from Dish. It's so hard to clear every angle. You're so exposed as you jump down, especially with no ults to work with. The Sage Wall comes out. They find one though. aprt can just aim.
That's enough to give them everything they need, Stacky.
And they know where they are, but there's the breach ult.
They know there's one on site, but that breach ult is massive for the replacement here. Noah's going to get one. The swing. They get one. Ape, not enough time on the clock though.
Just out of time here. He's played incredibly well. Oh, and so is Hawksy though. Hawksy just dances around. aprt picks up the 3rd just at the end of the round, but
oh my
wow. Defenders are going to have a full buy here to retaliate though.
I believed for a second there, Stacky. I thought that it was on. Once they got that first pick on Calendar, who was hard holding the angle on drop, the Sky ultimate was up. They knew where they were, but the perfect use of the counter ult from Noah's breach meant that the game came back 7-4.
Yeah, absolutely. When aprt is alive, anything can happen. We're going to move into the final round of the half. aprt are going to flash down into B main. He's going to see that nobody's there. And we've got 5 through Dish. This is going to have to be explosive or it's not going to work. They're going to all have to jump out at once. There's no one actually on site though. Yubi's holding it, but he gets spammed through the box. And they're going to have a side.
Yeah, I love this. This is an amazing use of you two here. Jono will get the peak on Rocky, but he doesn't.
Does get the Rocky. The spike goes down on site. Hawksy's got to pick that up and get the plant down because it's a 2v2. Hawksy wins that fight.
He knows where Calendar is.
He's going to get the ace. No, he can't.
This is it. Newcomer versus Ape, the seasoned veteran, the former MVP. He tries to get the red off, but he can't do it. He's out of range. He knows where he is. Stop. Pull your gun out.
Someone behind him. He's toying with him.
Yeah, he's made the noise. Calendar not able to get the one tap on him that was necessary. aprt coming up with a good 7-5 into the half.
The Wattage is part of the Friendly Games House Cup, a series of community days where streamers host games that you can play in to earn points for your house. If you'd like to get involved as a player, follow the links in the description. The Wattage matches are played live at twitch.tv/WattsterMatter every Wednesday evening. Back to the second half of the game.
Switching sides.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it, Watty. Calendar. Just, I feel like he got a little bit stuck there, unfortunately for him. He wanted to get the res off. It would have been dangerous anyway. You know, maybe it was trying to go for the res bait play. Just couldn't get it off without exposing himself to the angle. And aprt just backed himself in, pushed the angle. Yeah. He hit the stun. He missed the flash, and then he got another one, and just trust.
You would hope that in that situation, Ape is backing himself. It doesn't have a lot of health, so you've got to play confident against the, you know, the player that's probably not played in as many lobbies as you have. As we go into the half, it is 7-5. The black team do have the advantage as they start on a defense, and we see the pinch play set up on B side.
And Noah with this B main lockdown. Great use of util, clears out that corner round, gets flashed.
We'll see him fall back a long way here. Noah does get the early pick though. A lot of good usage of utility here from the defenders.
That's another trade out.
Rocky is in heaven.
Aka's trying to force the issue onto B here.
Calendar with an important kill on Yuri there. And another follow-up on corner. This is the advantage to the defenders here. All in the back of Calendar's big picks.
Question is, do they know where he is?
Just Jono. It's just Jono left.
Is he going to get away here?
He doesn't know Rocky's there.
He's out.
Rocky would have heard him though. Rocky's going to creep.
Rocky's going to try and chase him through, and he goes across the ropes.
Oh, Noah's watching.
Noah going to see him. Noah does.
Noah's watching.
He starts squatting. Spike falls down into the middle of sight. Middle of the map.
No. Jono, I loved... You know what, Chucky? I love the cheekiness of the play, right? If it comes off,
Absolutely.
the opposition are sitting there saying, where in the hell were you? Okay, we're going
here we go. 5-8 towards the orange team. It's, you know, they've got the bonus round here. The attackers, the black team, choosing not to force. And
there's some really aggressive pushes from the defenders here as well, taking a lot of space on all their angles, but it doesn't matter because the one angle they're not pushing aggressively is the one angle that they're fully stacked. Gordy goes down early to Max as well. Wonderful little push down underneath.
I can't see them having any luck getting up B main here with Noah, with a Bulldog, with a full suite of util that they've got to push through. It looks like they are trying to move away from it. aprt gets caught by the knife, unfortunately.
Yeah, the lurk is not going to pay off here because now Hawk is watching it like his namesake.
Flash out, corners, flash!
Oh, wow, from Noah.
That's going to be a gun for Jono, though. This does give them a little bit of a look in.
Smoke will drop shortly.
Now, which way do they decide to go through here?
They're going to rotate back here. This is a reasonable call, although Ape is going to play away from Jono just to make enough noise. I like this. The utility is going to convince them. Yes, he does. He drags Calendar back to site here, which means Hawk is still holding. But that's enough. Oh, that is beautiful.
Timing. He just pulls, he pulls Hawksy over, and they're going to sneak onto A, and he's going to have a Bulldog to defend 1v3. He gets an open plan. I love this for them.
This is perfect. I mean, whilst this round is a difficult take from here.
He sees Hawksy with his knife out, but he had his knife out as well. Jono, unfortunately, he gets Calendar. He doesn't see the Max swinging through mid as well. Hawks is going to come in and get the defuse. Jono had opportunities there.
Yeah. I mean, I loved what we saw from aprt and Jono there. The patience on the creep over towards the A site. The ability to get the kill with the frenzy as well was enough to pull them off that A site. They get the bomb plan and that extra little bit of money going into what will be the black team's bonus round where they don't have a lot of guns.
No, they got sort of, they only had two people left alive in that previous rounds. They actually, Calendar buys up to a Vandal here, it looks like. Calendar on the hero Vandal.
Yeah, interesting. Definitely interesting. We are going to see a reasonably aggressive push into sand and rope here. Rocky is hard holding this.
He only has the sheriff and aprt. My god, that aim is crisp. The stun comes out onto the top of sight. Calendar gets taken down by corner.
Ape will go down to Hawk though. A beautiful little wall there from Jono. Oh, a really challenging retake for the defenders.
Corner's got a great position here.
Yeah, as you said, Corner in the right location.
Max teleports himself onto the top side. Is Jono realized? Jono hasn't realized.
Max gets one. Max gets... Noah gets the second. It's 3v2.
Oh, I don't know why Max is trying to stick that.
That's interesting play all round. A lot of work here from Hawk to be done.
Hawksy knows where he is. He doesn't have any penetration though. He's out of time. And Jono gets the final kill in the end anyway.
Beautiful work from Jono. Some really smart play. Love that.
I loved Max's TP onto the top of site into the smoke. Yeah. Unfortunately for him, he didn't clear the top of site, and Jono was able to sneak around behind him.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I mean, his little distraction got Noah an extra pick there, but for some reason tried to stick it, and then at that point, I mean, I think, yeah, all the momentum swung back very fast. Attackers still in spawn here. They are going to split up a little bit. Yubi is going to set up a molly in.
Oh, he's got the Guardian.
Oh, wow.
Wait, no, that is a Vandal. My apologies. But he does get another one. He's got the util here. He sees the... Yeah, he keeps swinging. No!
The arrogance.
He had a full kit of util.
They're going to look that up in Webster's under ego.
Max has found himself on a cheeky little flank all the way through tunnel. He's going to catch Yubi with his knife out, but he can't hit the shot, and now he's in a duel with Yubi, and he wins it.
And he still gets it.
Spike planted.
Nice little cleanup from Maxi there. A 4v3 for the black team. Oh, another great pick from Hawks. The paranoia comes out as Max is going to push up into heaven. They know there's nothing on site. A great use of U2 again. aprt pops down, gets traded out immediately. They don't know where the last one is. John is a long way away. There's a lot of work to be done here.
Does he have an angle on the spike? He sees one. They've got half. And Hawksy trades out appropriately. Jono, nice shots though in the end. Just coming up one short. Jono having a great game here, Watty, I feel.
Jono having an absolute cracker.
15,
and I was going to say, before that last round as well, we're seeing a really, really powerful partnership. A real good duo come out between him and aprt. A natural chemistry, if you will. Loving what I'm seeing between the two of them working together in a lot of these situations. Jono's one of those players that, you know, there's a reason why he plays support and utility, because he's one of those big Brian players. He understands the game at a very deep level.
I don't know what it is about this black team or these, you know, these players going up against Noah on this breach in B main. They just love to keep pushing, but Max gets an early one. Yeah,
the really aggressive push there from Maxi as well. He's done that a lot so far. It's just a shorty for Geordie down underneath as well. This is not going to be fun for him trying to trade out Max. We'll see if Max
I love this. I don't think Max clears this. I don't think he expects it, especially if some noise can be made from UbiTube here. Oh no, Max is looking at it.
Ubi has to make noise here. You can't take it with a shorty though. And Ubi not there to swing back. Whilst he knows where he is, he's heard the TP. It doesn't matter now.
The corner's on 1 HP.
Shot from
Ubi gets him.
Some wonderful work. 4v3, but only a tap left for Corner, who has only a crack in hand.
Oh no! Swings it at the right time. He's got the Guardian in hand. UbiTube's in heaven. Crosshair placement is a little bit high from Noah. Spike's down in front of him though.
Corner playing with Calendar there. As Yubi's going to push into RK and he's going to get picked off by Rocky. What are we seeing?
I don't know about the ult there from Yubi. I think Killjoy's ultimate, the lockdown, is much better used in a numbers advantage situation. Helps you able to capitalize on that. At numbers disadvantage, it's much too easy to just push in, force the fights and clean up, or destroy the lockdown.
Absolutely.
And I think Yubi thought they had bomb there, unfortunately.
we've seen much wilder situations and much closer comebacks. As we are going to see a 2v2.
He's got a line up for the flash there. He gets traded out, but he does get the first before he goes down.
Yeah, we'll see. If
Noah, this is a dirty position.
He does, but Noah, the shot is beautiful.
And now the 3 remaining attackers, they see Rocky. Corner picks him up. Abe Studer gets the ult, and they send it.
They make him pay for pushing out a little bit too far. Jono hasn't seen Kalender out of the corner of his eye, and Kalender gets corner.
Great shot from Jono, though. Now they know one's on the flank from Ape Studer's ult.
One enemy remaining.
And they know the last is on the flank now. They know it's Max. If they're not aware that Max likes to flank and lurk by now, that's on them.
He might accidentally open the door here. No, he gets past.
I love the use of the smoke there. Oh, Ape Studer decides to push through the ego.
Jono. Controller versus controller. We see some mind games coming out here. Full swing.
Gravity well.
Perfect stuff from Jono. Gonna close up the round. Wow, massive clutch performance.
Astra main, dude. Get this man on the Astra. He's got the brains for it. I was not hesitant, but I was curious to see how Jono would play the Astra, and he's come up big. His utility usage has been great in a number of rounds.
Love everything we're seeing from Jono here. I mean, the team working really well together. Unfortunately, you know, the orange team aren't able to pull it together as often enough as they need to. But if they can get a couple of early picks here, they are going to move into Hawk, who is jiggling.
As soon as just walking up, Hawksy jump peeks, he sees him, and he jumps away.
He gets away. Oh, great use of the blind. Meanwhile, Noah is going to quickly rush up on them and ulti
He's
on them.
going to get all 5 of them with the ult. They all go in the air, but he gets traded out by stunned. Do the defenders push in here? They do. But Hawksy gets traded out. Rocky gets 2, 3. No, just the 2. Hawksy down in a main. Can they get the res?
It is 3v2. Kalender goes down. Yubi gets traded immediately. It's 1v2.
I have the spike.
He sees him. Max, surely you don't re-swing this. Flash, the ultimate, he doesn't need it.
Wow. I mean, the ultimate coming out really late there. They really backed on the fact that they didn't think he was going to rotate.
I don't mind investing the ultimate there, though, because Max event, like, once Rocky knew that he'd committed to the fight with Max, he was dead. He either dies to Max or dies to the ult there, so that secures the round.
Just honestly, one of the most clutch situations from Geordie, but the attacking team can't make the most of it. They shut down the push on the 5-man stun. And here we go. Noah is going to get met from a bit of aggression here, but no, half the team's through an entry. Geordie gets an early kill, but where's the rest of his team?
He can't use his ult because he gets shut down by the KO knife, and Ape Studer cleans up Max as they push on towards the B site. There's no one left on there. 5v3 situation. The attackers are going to be able to get the plant down. They're wary of the flank. No, Yubi decides to look away.
Okay. They've got full side control here. This is really going to test their post-plant game here. Oh, and Corner does tag Noah once with his ultimate. No one daring to push through. They know that Rocky is now in main. And they've got the location of at least 2 of them now. The question is going to be, what is the retake plan? What is going on from the black team? What are they saying to each other as they prepare to push in? Rocky is just in... One goes down.
It's got to come down eventually. And Kalender's left all on his lonesome against 5. Clock's run out. Kalender's dead.
It's a big ass from here. Oh, wow. A great round there from the attackers. A really confident... I mean, once they came together to push, I loved what I saw. Early on, some concerning signs for the fact that Corner... able to push onto the site, get an early pick, and no one. We've still got 3 sitting in B main, in B lobby. The team have to be with them. They've selected an aggressive team comp for that reason. You have to play through that aggression.
Ape Sudu being left to his own devices again as he tries to push through arcade. Max is going to be watching him. The defenders here on a light buy, so hopefully the attackers can take this to round 9. Noah trying to get aggressive with the play. They've got to do that on rounds like this. He sees a couple. Max actually gets corner.
Wow.
As he snuck into tunnel.
A resourceful pick there. Ape knows that he's under there now, though, so he's going to follow him back. Meanwhile, we've got Geordie peeking up into B main. And the bomb's still back behind as well. Meanwhile, Max is going to go down to Ape Sudu, who came through underneath.
Got a full rotate on here. Now. He sees him.
Full rotate on. Bomb will start to go down now. Meanwhile, Ape is going to get picked. No, he's not. He's on 10 health.
Rocky,
he gets away from it.
Trying to hit the Spectre. He just doesn't have enough range on it.
Oh, no. And the whole team clutch up. Geordie's got 3 so far. He knows where Rocky is. He's hungry. He's going for it. And he shuts it down completely. Jono.
Strong round from the attackers. The Max got the early pick, but they're able to reconsolidate, use their gun advantage, and take it to 9-12.
Beautiful. Is it on, Stacky? I dare not suggest that it's on, but fuck it. Commentator's curse. They've won 3 now. Can they do another 3 straight to take it to OT? Every week we see these close games.
We'd love to see an overtime game, of course. I do like the defenders. I don't actually like their setup on this round. They're going to push out of aim on both sides, though, which means they know it's going to be towards B.
And Rocky gets one through the smoke. That's massive, taking down Jono.
That's incredible. Ape Sudu coming across the rope. Is Noah going to get the timing? Here's the defenders. Oh, my goodness. This could be the game here. 5-3 situation for the attackers. Geordie pushing up. He sees Max. Max gets the kill there. That's huge.
It's all on the shoulders of UB2 in corner. We saw a massive performance from corner last week, earning a shared MVP duties. Calendar's going to go down to the Guardian. The Hawks are going to trade out UB immediately. It's all on corner shoulders.
Just dry swings. Corner in his second week of Wattage Wednesday has a huge task on his shoulders.
This is a massive ask. Commentator's curse isn't real. He clutches these, Stacky.
Indecision for the attackers might have cost them this round.
I think
40 seconds on the clock.
We spoke about this in the rounds before, Saki, is that indecision, that half push,
30 seconds left.
Not enough aggression.
They've got to know where he is.
They've pushed at separate times though.
Oh, the ult comes out. Corner is able to bait it. Noah's going to push in here though. He runs straight past him. He goes for the knife, but Corner gets the kill.
13 seconds left.
He doesn't know where they are though. 10 seconds left. The molly comes out to plant the denial, and Rocky gets the final kill. Cleans him up. A 9-13 game here at Wattage Wednesday in our second game of week 4.
Oh, wow. Beautiful performances all around. We saw a valiant effort from the attackers at the end there. That was our orange team. But unfortunately for them, the black team come up good. Ape Sudu on the sky again, showing up with 4 first bloods and topping the KDA board. But that's not enough. Hawksy, Noah, Max, Rocky, and Calenda coming up with the goods.
Boys, congratulations on a massive win. We thought you guys played really, really well as a trio. What was the secret to your success?
I don't know.
Playing with the boys, man.
Just flashes. The triple flash setup.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought your util usage was incredible, especially Noah. You were able to really lock down B main in both games tonight, actually.
Thanks, boys. That's all I do. Right behind the box, done.
We couldn't help but think that your drafting was particularly strong as well. What was the mentality going into it? Were you prioritizing those comfort picks for each other, or talk us through what that selection phase was like?
Well, it was funny you should mention that because it was a fair bit of chaos, unbeknownst to what the stream may have seen. But then we got our 2 comfort picks with Hawksy and Noah, well, as far as from what was already banned. And as far as Killender, he didn't know how to use util on anything, so he was pretty happy to play whatever.
He said he doesn't know how to use abilities, so just give me whatever agent. I'm just going to point and shoot.
Well, I mean, an amazing effort from Kalenda as you brought him up. To have someone unranked play in a lobby such as this, what does that bring to the three of you who are expected to carry with your roles and are performing at the level you are? What sort of pressure does that take off you to have someone like Kalenda come in and contribute in the way that he did?
Lucky enough for us, Kalenda can hit shots. So
Yeah, he played amazing, dude.
He
played
clutched up some rounds.
And it was sort of good because I don't know, I feel the game went as smoothly as it did because there was just sort of no real stress. Everyone had their sight, everyone stuck on their sight, and no crazy push outs, no crazy rotations. It was just went pretty smoothly, and I think also having somebody like Kalenda, takes another person that's sort of happy to follow the other teammates, like rather than making their own decisions and
amazing. Speaking of making own decisions, I do have one final question about one particular round that happened. It was in the first half. You guys were on attack. Rocky had the operator and the spike. I was watching B main. You guys were in dish. You decided to rotate to B. At the same time, Rocky decided to push towards A main and got picked off, dropping the spike and the operator outside of A main. Can you talk us through what happened in that round?
I think we were yelling at him to rotate, but he just wanted to get a pick.
Okay.
Rocky was not on it tonight. He was not hitting shots. He was typical Rocky, honestly.
Well, I'm sure there'll be words out back. Gentlemen, all three of you, really well done. We can't split you with a hair. Rocky the Kid says, worst round ever. No, I mean, it's all right, mate. It happens to all of us. Congratulations on your win, gentlemen, and your points for your friendly games teams. Good luck. Congratulations.
GG's.
Cheers. GG's.